And good morning from Scotty, Ray, and Candace. It is Thursday now, isn't it?
It is. It's Thursday.
Weekend's almost here. You going camping again?
No, not this weekend. It's probably going to be a little while, I guess. I mean, it's so crazy because when you try to make reservations, everything's full.
Really?
But when we got there, it was not full. So I don't know.
I tell you something that is full, or let's say maybe not full, is if you were to say, hey, I've got a AR rifle and I'd like to buy some ammunition for it. Yeah, you ain't getting none of that.
Yeah, it's probably gone like the wind.
Just about every kind of ammo that you can think of, gone. It's like, Rock House, if you pass by there, it's like people out in the street trying to get in there.
Yeah, and I was asking you about like reloading stuff too. Is that like,
I don't know for sure, but I would bet you that kind of stuff is also hard to get your fingers on too, like that drought we had a few years ago in it.
So if you think you might be reloading some bullets, you better be looking now for stuff.
Yeah. Now, and what makes Americans run like this? Well, it's things that don't add up that come from the news. And here's an example. This is, let me pull this up where you can read that a little bit better. This is about the postal worker that I'm showing up here in the top left-hand corner. His name is Richard Hopkins. He supposedly came out and said, hey, they were doing some funky stuff. I heard my supervisor say something. And, well, you got two different stories here. You've got the first one, the New York Times, saying that he recanted. You've got the New York Post saying that, no, he didn't deny. And then another one that says, absolutely he did. It just keeps on going down through there. So who do you believe?
Well, I think it's right from the horse's mouth. Don't we have the...
Yeah, and he posted this yesterday, and let's play this. This come from his, he posted it to YouTube.
My name is Richard Hopkins. I am the postal employee who came out and whistled blew on the Erie, PA Postal Service, postal office. I am right at this very moment looking at an article written by Washington Post. Says that I fabricated the allegations of ballot tampering. I'm here to say that I did not recant my statements. That did not happen. That is not what happened. And you will find out tomorrow. And I would like that the Washington Post recant their wonderful little article that they decided to throw out there. I don't read it.
So that's what he had to say yesterday. Now, I've looked around. I thought I saw a story earlier, and I don't see it now.
Yeah. I'm sure they're trying to wipe it clean, you know, from the internet altogether and all media. But this is what happens, though. I mean, you know,
it is.
People try to put the truth out there, and then the people who are not on the up and up, they want to get rid of it just as soon as they can.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Sweep
because
it on the rug.
Yeah, because they do everything that they can cover their behinds. Yeah.
Tucker decided to talk.
He did. Tucker's just
Hush, Tucker.
outgoing Tucker.
But you know, where this ends, we don't know. The elections that are up, there's 4 states. They are neck and neck. How will it end? I don't know.
You know, when we were talking about the guy, they talking about the voter fraud.
Right.
I was actually watching Laura Ingraham when she had a lady on who they had her voice distorted, so I guess people wouldn't know who she was.
Like
because it was kind of when she was telling the story, it was like they saw her watching them, and so they kind of formed even more of a wall. But she said she was walking by a van, and I cannot remember which state it was. It was in one of these like
battleground states.
Yeah, it was one of these states that they're talking about a lot of fraud possibly took place, and she was talking about her walking by, and they had a big envelope, and they pulled out something from the envelope, and the closer she got, she noticed that they were taking ballots, and they were filling them out, pressing up against the van, like filling them out.
Whoops.
And she said, oh my gosh, that is ballots, you know. And she said she didn't say anything to them, but, you know, I mean, there's stuff obviously that has gone on.
Something went on.
Right.
We don't know the whole
Something's going
truth.
on, and we don't know the whole truth. But
there's a lot of lawsuits filed. You know, honestly, I don't know whether to tell you or even give a thought if it's going to make a difference in the end. It could be too late.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still keeping the faith, still keeping hope, you know, hopeful about it. But, you know, we don't know what to think. Everybody's just up in the air right now. We don't know what to think. And it seems like it's just inching along slowly.
It is very.
You know.
The date, and I wrote it down there on a piece of paper. You have to have this certified by December the 14th. So roughly a month to get whatever he can prove done within a month. After that, it's over.
Well, a lot of people think that he's crazy for doing all this, but it's like it's like one of the news anchors said, 71 plus million people possibly voted for him. They were for him.
Yeah.
And he said that he owes this to the American people to figure out what went on.
Or no election from here on will be trustworthy.
Right. I mean, as of right now, there's a lot of people that don't trust the process. So,
That's exactly right.
And you don't want people to go, I ain't going to vote because it's
right.
not going to matter,
That's a horrible thing.
Yeah, it is.
All right, coming up, we're going to take a closer look at your weather, find out what's going to go on with that. Plus, we've got some local and we've got some more national headlines. Can you think of anything else other than the election? Yeah, we've got some things. That's all on the way with Scotty, Ray, and Candace. The Lauderdale County Farm Supply exit 151 is there for whatever the need is when it comes to the home, the house, the farm. They've got it for you, and they invite you by to check out all the great savings that they have for you. Now, Christmas is so close. I know that in your mind you think, no, it's not, but it is. And they've got great deals going on now. If you're looking for an ornament, a tree, anything, a decoration with that, they've got that plus 25% off the decor. Go in and see that today. You'll like that. As well as we've talked about the Drake apparel, 30% off. They've got that when you come in the front door there. If you're looking for a vest, check those out. They are warm. Keep that chest warm. Also, if you're looking for some T-shirts for Christmas gifts, Mo Bucks, they've got those now, including the hats. Great wearing shirts, real popular also. As you move into the boot world, they're like boot capital back there when it comes to the working man's boot, and that's what they've got. Of course, you can get those Georgia boots along with the Ariat boots. If you're looking for boots to keep your feet dry, they've got plenty of those. Go by and see those big selection, and very affordable too. $156 for a pair of Georgia work boots there. Great. Some a little bit different style there that you might like. As you move through the store, we move into the deer season side of everything that's going on. That's a big hot thing that everybody's looking for. If you need a quick blind to put up, if you're moving to a new location, don't have time to put up a full-blown stand, these are great for that. And all the knickknacks that you may need, from burlap all the way up to hand warmers, have a couple of extra of those to having some no scent to put on your clothes. They got that, all of that, including deer feeders. If you're looking for the traditional standard gravity like these, or if you're looking for a Moultrie there, they got plenty of those to choose from as well. Any type of deer attractant that may come into your mind, they carry there for you, from the crush to the power station that hangs in the tree limb to having molasses blocks here. Maybe you want an apple. Those things smell really, really good. Check those out. Also, the Mr. Buddy, My Little Buddy heaters. One of the greatest inventions that ever had. I remember the first ones that come out was like this. And I took me a 5-gallon butane bottle and put it in the stand with me. It was big, but let me tell you, I didn't get cold. That was years ago. Now they've come up with this style here. You'll love it. As you go into deer cameras, if you're needing the traditional SD card, or if you're looking for the type of camera that sends it directly to your phone, they have all of that. Deer cameras galore, including the Around 360 that you can control with your phone as you go through all the seed. If you need to take care of some misplaces in your pastures, they've got your wheat, your ryegrass, all of that, including your horse and cattle and taking care of all your hogs. And don't forget guns. They got a whole bunch of guns there that can set you up from binoculars to scopes to all the ammunition you may need. It's one place, the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Drop in and see my friends. They'll help you and save you a bunch of money and time along the way as you get your day going there and taking care of things. Good morning to you. I hope your day has started out good. A tad cooler this morning. I think it was 60 at daylight this morning instead of the 70 degrees. So that was good.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And, of course, a big thank you to EMEPA for helping us out. As we turn to weather this morning, let's jump in and see what we've got going on. Eta has made landfall at right before daybreak this morning at 50 miles an hour, moving into Florida, causing lots of rain here and all the way up the East Coast through here as it'll go out. Now, this is moving away. This is something to be concerned about here. A 90% chance that it will most likely turn into a storm. So the odds are we're going to have another one before the end of the month as we close out November and this season of hurricanes. So we'll watch this. It's 70% over 2 days, and over 5 days, a 90% chance that it will become a depression. So we'll watch it. This is the path there, and we'll dig deeper into radar here in just a moment. But going away and back out into the ocean will just kind of fade away and die down. As we move forward, looking through all of this, storm predictions out here to the East Coast this morning. As we look at the temperatures, not really changing much. It's still going to be warm for us. This week, we will wind out with upper 70s. Next week, we'll have some upper 60s there, 67, 68 days, and some 70-degree weather days. So a tad better for us next week. So that's promising as we move forward. Today, let's take a look at this. It'll clear by afternoon. Clouds early this morning, and then by the afternoon, it will clear out and have some sunshine there. So that on that, I don't know where that come from. That just popped up, didn't it? As we turn to our forecast today, 75 for that high, as we said, gradually clearing later on. 47 tonight. That's going to be drastic from where we are today. A lot of temperature changes. Tomorrow we'll end the week with a high of 73. Tomorrow night, 47. As we look to the weekend, a great-looking weekend. 75 for a high, perfect to do things outside. 57 for the low on Saturday night. And by Sunday, we get a slight chance of showers, about a 20% chance. But will be gusty, will not be a day that you'll want to go out and go bow hunting. It just a little bit too much for that. Now, good enough to take the kids out as youth season kind of rolls on there. As we look at what is going on, power outages, what has happened this morning with the storm hitting Florida again. We have so far 14,000 people in Florida without power. As you go into Georgia, 2,200, South Carolina, 1,700, and we've got about 2,600 in North Carolina as a storm has brought heavy rains up through there and knocked out power lines through the area there. So serious stuff there for them. As we flip over to the weather this morning and we zoom in on this radar, this is where she came in at, and we'll go just north of Gainesville there. And again, at 52 miles an hour at the moment. We'll track across and then go back out. So that's the wet stuff. And as you'll see here, this is all the rain and stuff associated with going up through here through New York. As we move over to Mississippi, looks pretty good, doesn't it? Not too bad at all. As we go over here and turn on our current conditions this morning to find out what's going on. As we go out to Keyfield this morning, we're looking at 60 degrees at Keyfield. 59 up at NAS Meridian over in Jackson, 54 as you go up to Starkville. We've got about, 48 degrees and 53 there at Columbus Air Force Base. So a change in between here in Starkville there. Major change, 46 over here in Greenwood. So major differences there. But overall, we've got a great-looking weather day ahead of us. Nothing bad at all. That's the good news, but cold temperatures are not with us just yet. Hang close, coming up in just a moment. We're going to go in and have Candace come back in just a moment. We're going to talk about some local and national headlines. That's all right around the corner here at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
And welcome back with Scotty Ray and Candace as we get your morning rolling here. We do hope you're having a great day, had a few cups of coffee, and you feel better about yourself before greeting other people.
Yes, it's always good to be in a good mood before you go to work.
Yeah.
No, so you don't take it out on somebody else.
Because it can be do you have one of those little snappy personalities when you don't have?
At times I do. I'm blaming it on my hormones.
When it's that, you can't win.
Look, I mean, I think I just really, my husband always says, you're going through the change. I said, if you say that one more time, really, I think I'm just
going through the change.
I am. I am snappy at times. You know, it really just depends.
Well,
I'm not a bad morning person, though.
Do you get hot and then go turn the air conditioner down to 20 and then
go
10
to bed
minutes?
freezing cold. I'm talking about my toes are like ice cubes, and then when I wake up in the middle of the night, I got sweat running down my face.
Yep.
I'm like crazy.
Yep, you're going through it.
It's crazy.
Just go ahead and tell you here. So, good luck with it. As we turn to some news stories this morning, Mississippi and Lauderdale County, you're right into this as we get the mask mandate through December 11th for the county. So.
And also, you know, if Biden goes in as president,
Oh, Lord.
he's already said that he's putting a mask mandate, and that if the governors do not go by it, he will go around them.
To the county seats.
Right. Yeah, he'll go around them, and he'll make sure it's enforced.
It's coming.
So get ready to wear it for a long time.
You're going to get customized one and do family photos with it before this is all
Right,
said
yeah.
and done, I'm afraid. Now, the next thing that I didn't realize this come out that Tate's daughter has COVID, his youngest daughter. So we hope she gets well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to pick on him over that.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want anybody to get
No,
sick.
we
and-
hope his daughter gets a whole lot better there. It's horrible for any child to get that.
Right.
Now, this one makes me scratch my head. I don't get it, where people are just looking for things to complain
Right.
about, in my opinion. But in Connecticut, a Cracker Barrel has apologized for an electrical cord in the ceiling. And we've all seen them, the chains that are on a light. And then you tie up the excess electrical cord next to it.
Yeah.
A customer, and that's his thing there, complained about it looking like a noose. I mean, really.
Look, I'm so over this crap. And that's what I'm talking crap.
Yeah, and that is.
I'm just
I mean,
so tired of this mess. It's just like looking for something
to complain about.
to complain about. My gosh, let's live our lives and move on.
It's an
Okay?
electrical cord.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
I mean, do you think the Cracker Barrel is going to be trying to do something to somebody?
No,
okay. No.
absolutely.
The only thing I can blame Cracker Barrel for is at times not having what I want. You know.
It'd been a little slow.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right. Okay.
You ever play chess while you're there?
No, checkers.
Is that the
Is it
big
the
checker?
checkers? Oh yeah, my son loves to
And
play
what's that other little game there with the pigs that I never went at?
Oh yeah, where you gotta, if you leave one, you're a genius.
Yeah.
If you leave two, you're kind of dumb.
I was dumb.
I was an ignoramus, I think, at the end. But yeah, we play all those little games. I even bought one of them to take camping with us. So
Oh Lord.
yeah, we have to
Did you
have all
win
the
yet?
games. I have not figured it out yet. You know, I just
Cheat.
hadn't. Yeah, I have to when nobody's looking, just pull another one out.
As we go to our next story, they're hand counting the votes starting in Georgia now. 159 counties will go back through and hand count these. We'll see. We won't know till a few days until they come up with it. They've got until November 20th to get that done. So we'll see.
Yeah.
The Senate is one step closer to having the GOP majority, the Alaskan one, come through. Although, and I don't quite understand this, never have. If you can elect a senator off of the same ballot, how come you don't know who won the president?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I really don't understand that because it's.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. It doesn't make any sense. Nothing adds up.
That does not.
Why would they have so many people that are, Republicans, and then not have somebody vote the same on their
Yeah.
ticket for president? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. It is really, really odd.
Yeah.
And Ellen, who has had her fair share of issues this summer, has laid off 17 people from the show. The staff has been reduced and is due to Warner Media doing that, is what she says. I don't watch the show, so I don't know a whole lot about
I've caught a little bit of it here and there every now and then, but I don't sit and just watch it all the time.
She's not on your. You don't have like an Ellen
No,
shirt.
I used to watch her show like when she had a sitcom,
Yeah.
not the talk show. And she was, like I said a while back, she's pretty funny. She was funny, and she is funny at times. So
And there was a time that Oprah was pretty good.
right.
At one time.
I used to love watching Oprah, and then it just got to where it was just like every time you turn around, there was something negative,
Yep.
and then I kind of didn't like when she went from, went saying something about faith and just in a
That'll
different
kill it.
direction about that. I don't know. Anyway,
So she's off the thing. And
Right.
she still got that Oxygen magazine.
I don't know. She had a whole channel and everything, but I loved watching her.
She was big back in the day.
And I'm not totally against anybody. I'm just I think everybody needs to do the right thing and
I don't know.
not
I'm trying
bash
to-
people,
Do
all
they
the time.
still
but-
have the talk shows, like Donahue and things like that? Is that still
No,
out there?
I don't think he's out there anymore.
Well, I know, but I'm saying
Yeah,
the concept. Is that still there?
I think so. It's mainly they have talk shows at night.
Okay.
I know that Ellen was on during the day, and
But when we were little, it was Donahue was the show.
yeah, Bill
and
Donahue.
And he's been gone probably long time. Who took
Yeah.
his place? Because Geraldo did not. It was another big name that came along like that during the daytime. I
that
Doc-
Ricky Lake, she had a talk show. There was all kind of people had talk shows. Rachel Ray has a talk show still.
The
I
cook?
think. Yeah, she has like her own show, Rachel Ray show, and
Okay.
yeah.
I have been missing out,
So-
folks.
Yeah.
In other news, let's go back to Portland, where it's always sunny and never snowing there, and they know exactly what they want. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? A city commissioner who voted to defund the police has to call the police?
Doesn't
Yeah.
work out real good for you when you defund them and then need them.
Her ordeal was she got an Uber. And she gets in the car, and the driver has his window down. And she wants him to roll the window up, and he goes, no, not with COVID, I'm keeping my window down. And she
Yeah.
demands that he roll his window up, and he refuses. So she keeps yelling at him, so he pulls into a gas station and says, get out. And she goes, I ain't going nowhere. And then it went back and forth. She called the cops on him. And they promptly told her he owned the car. She had to get out.
Right. I mean, these people, nobody, I mean, they own their own vehicles.
That's right.
And they
It's
decide
their-
to pick people up. But yeah, it doesn't work out real good when you defund the police and then you need them. Everybody's going to need the police at some point.
That's right.
So don't do crazy, not well thought out things. I could put it another way, but
Have you ever watched any of those shows to what they, and those guys and ladies that do that for a living take a lot of abuse that are Uber drivers or cab drivers in general get cussed
Yeah.
at, yelled at, stuff thrown on them.
well, to me, you're taking a big risk by picking up strangers. I mean, it's like picking up hitchhikers.
I'd have,
I mean, you
I'd
don't
have me
know.
a cage like a police car.
Look.
I wouldn't want them to get near me.
I think I don't know if I had told you about that years ago, being in that cab and that
They
man
wouldn't let
having
you
that
out.
sawed-off shotgun next to him in the seat.
Up front.
Yeah, and I didn't know that a lot of times, like cabs usually have a detection system. So if somebody steals their cab or they come up missing or something, they can find them by like a satellite.
A tracker, yeah.
The tracker thing. But I don't know if Uber people have that. So they're taking a big risk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've seen them get cussed out.
And is it worth it? You know?
Yeah, I mean, they
They're
have to
just
pay
trying to
me
ma-
a lot of money.
You're just trying to earn a living.
Yeah,
It's-
I'd be charging extra for those.
you have to be
those-
respectful
Yeah.
in anything.
Yeah, I'd just be screening them before they got in the car. Okay, let's see. Do you have a problem with me having my window down? Are you a
and
smart
then
aleck?
you think about that of the cage that separates you. If you don't have something steel all the way, they can shoot you through the seat because
Oh, yeah.
people are
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Remove
they
the
know you
bulletproof
got-
glass.
And I don't know how you pay an Uber driver. Do you have to pay them
You
in
scan
advance?
it, your
Okay, so
credit
they don't
card.
have cash probably.
Not most of the time. It's,
Yeah.
it's by credit card, and then you can pay on your phone before you get in the car, and then it charges to your.
Okay. Well, I was wondering, that'd be risky having cash.
It would be.
So.
So that's a quick look at what our thoughts are this morning. We hope you
Yeah.
learned a little something of what's going on in the nation. Maybe we don't know any more than when we started with the election. Probably not.
Yeah, we're still hoping for, things to be positive and
But, whichever way they go,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think on this side it would be a lot of destruction that happened. The
Yeah.
Donald Trump supporters, I don't think,
I
would
don't think they're
tear
going to
up
do all
things.
that. Yeah.
How, on the other hand, I'm afraid if things were to change and he'd be elected, I think it would be mass chaos.
It would be. I'm
And,
sure.
I have nothing to back that up. That's just fully a comment on that.
But they would say they're peaceful.
Right.
So.
So we'll see. But we'll see what
Anyway.
they've got till December the 14th to get it all figured out. So there you go. All right.
Right.
Coming up, we'll recap the weather for you in just a moment. And thanks for spending part of your time with me and Candace here at Scotty Ray's Weather. And as always, a great bargain at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. This week you can pick up on those green or red seedless grapes there for $1.99 a pound. A lot of folks love grapes. They're into those. Also, you can take advantage of the fresh celery stalks, $1.29. You can get yellow onions, that 5-pound bag, for $3.99, including the sweet potatoes at 49 cents a pound. And those are the Mississippi brand, too. We want to point that out. You can take advantage of yellow zucchini squash, $1.99 a pound. And also the chicken noodle, cream of mushroom, and cream of chicken, 2 for $3. If you're going to be doing some cooking and need that. As we get into mayonnaise, the Piggly Wiggly brand, that 30-ounce jar, for $1.89. Also, those Oreo cookies for the sweet tooth up in the family, $3.49. Those are great with milk, aren't they? Yep. You can go back to the back there and take advantage of all that beast and milk also there at Piggly Wiggly. You can get those assorted pork chops, the family pack, $1.29 a pound if you're looking for a pork chop this weekend on the grill, along with rump roast, $2.99 a pound there at the Pig. And you can get those Oscar Mayer hot dogs, 2 for $3. And I just couldn't leave out the Viennese sausages. Boy, those are good. 2 for $1 this week at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, all of the assorted products are the 12 packs, 12-ounce cans, 2 for $9 that can only be found at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Drop in and see our friends there. They'll always make you a great deal with a great smile and take care of you. Good folks there at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Well, good morning to everyone. I hope your day is starting out well as we move into this Thursday and we get ready for the weekend right around the corner. Our weather in the Meridian area still looking great. Of course, brought to you by MEPA. As we go to this, as we see, there's no rain in Shreveport all the way back to Denton, Texas, out to Abilene. As we go across through Montgomery, the rain starts there at Macon, Georgia. And a line of showers going up through Charlotte, through this area. Some power out due to these storms here. And we do have the hurricane that is made landfall this morning. Etta go just north of Gainesville and cut across through Jacksonville. Already lots of rain associated with the storm on the front end of it. This will be by lunchtime here, so it moving quickly as it goes across. As we go back to our area to find out exactly what we've got over the next little bit, the extended area forecast, we pull up that and we see as today we've got that high of 74, 75. As our outlook over the weekend, sunshine, 75 with a slight chance of rain there on Sunday afternoon, a 20% chance. And as we start seeing some of those 60s, anywhere from 65 through 67, it'll remain that way up until probably about the weekend, and we'll hit some 70-degree weather. We don't have anything that is drastically weather-changing and cool in the forecast. It's going to remain kind of where we are. Upper 70s for the remainder of this week and some 60s next week is what we're looking at when it comes to the forecast. So great weather. It's just not cool like November like we'd like it from time to time, is it? It's not. But all is great with the weather, nothing bad in our area. And we do want to watch that other storm that is out there, Etta, that is behind it, getting ready to form. About a 70% chance of one more hurricane, it looks like, before the season is done. At least a tropical storm. So we'll keep our eye on that and let you know how that develops here at Scotty Ray's Weather. Thanks for spending part of your day with us, and we'll be back, as always, breaking in with whatever is happening, whether it's weather or some local news that matters to you. All right here at Scotty Ray's Weather. And again, thanks for being a part of it this morning with us.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by